guys, welcome back. I realized that I'm really bad at starting my videos. I feel like I just start talking and I never introduce myself. I never say welcome. So welcome back, y'all. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I literally finished my first week or my second week of being a nurse practitioner yesterday. So it's a weekend, y'all. Oh my gosh, my hair is so nappy. Honestly, if you watch my last vlog, you'll know that last week was very, very chill. I was feeling really good, but this week has been wild. I'm a rehire to this organization, so so a lot of my things, my email was messed up, and then I couldn't access my benefits. I was locked out of my 403B plan account, so a lot of it had to do with that. Even my EMR was messed up. I finally got access to my EMR account this week, on Monday. They finally fixed everything yesterday because they had issues with my e-prescribing. So it's just been a lot of just technical issues. Every day this week I've had to call IT to fix something, and I couldn't easily set up all these accounts. So it was very frustrating, on top of trying to learn this job, trying to learn and go through orientation and everything. It's very just annoying me, to be quite honest. So it made the week a little bit more difficult and just too much. So but I finally got everything situated. I was seeing patients. I was shadowing the doctor last week, so I got a good sense of the workflow and putting in orders and documentation, but I didn't have all of my EMR things set up, so it's kind of hard. I rather just do things for me to learn it versus watching it. I need hands-on first experience training. So, I just kind of collaborated with my doctor, and I was hey, can I see some of your patients? And then you could make sure that I'm doing everything right. So I did a little bit of that this week. So, I did see patients this week. It was maybe 3 a day, so it wasn't really that much. But next week, this upcoming Monday, I'm actually gonna be solo. I'll be solo dolo. I have my own schedule template set up, so I'll be seeing my own patients on starting next week. Which I feel okay about. I think the main anxiety for me was making sure that I was doing everything correctly, as far as putting in ICDs, billing and coding is a big thing for me. I feel I'm not really quite sure how to document the level of service. It's just something, I feel they just kind of glaze over billing and coding in nurse practitioner school. I feel they should actually, or at least the school that I went to, they didn't really have an actual guide on how to do all of those things. Especially with Medicare, their annual wellness visits, going over certain things that I think would have been a little helpful in nurse practitioner school, so that when you're in practice, you kind of already have an idea of what to do as far as conducting those types of things, and then knowing how to bill and code it correctly. So I wish that was offered. I don't know if other schools are like that, where they have just a separate mini course on the basics of billing and coding, but that would have been really helpful. I've been trying to reach out to a couple of different people to go over the basics, but luckily we have a billing and coding audit team, so if I were to do something incorrectly, they'll just reach out to me. But I think that was another big thing, is making sure that I'm doing it right. Because the level of service, they have this, the tiers of the level of service: straightforward, mild, moderate, and then a high acuity visit. But then they also have it where you can bill according to time. So sometimes if you spend 40 minutes, 50 minutes with a patient, on that chart it says that it's a high acuity visit, like a high level visit. But you can't really bill it like that because it's like you didn't do anything acute, like you didn't refer them to the ED kind of thing. So I don't know, I'm still like learning when it comes to that part, but yeah, I'm hoping that, I think everything will go well next week. And it's great because like I have access to my EMR at home. So I'm able to do like some chart reviews and get all of like my pre-charting done before the patient gets there. So I think that's really, really helpful. It was very weird when I saw my first patient and I put in like some imaging orders, and I put in the order and I hit sign, and like that was it. Like, you know, you're so used to putting in who was the doctor that gave you that order? Was it a verbal? Was it a telephone? And just to put in the order and sign it was like crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so like, it's too simple. Like I'm not used to it. So that's definitely different. Luckily I have like great doctors that I'm working with. So if I ever do have questions, I just ask them. Like I don't care. Like if I can't find the answer anywhere else, like I just go to them and get their opinion on what they think is going on. Hopefully I won't have to rely on them as much as these months progress, but for now, like I don't care. Like I'm gonna be asking a whole bunch of questions. Yeah, it's definitely it's a transition for sure. It's really honestly just been a very long week. It's the first time in a couple of years that I worked like consecutive days in a row. Even when I was working in the hospital, I never worked even 2 days in a row. Like I always split it up. So to wake up early every day and get ready and commute, and then be there for like the whole day and then come home, it's just like long days. I need to get adjusted to that kind of lifestyle again. I tried to wake up at 5 to go to the gym, and that went well, but it kind of put me in the office a little bit later than when I would like to arrive. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Like the gym has like showers and stuff, but I feel a type of way when it comes to public showers. Like I don't like them. I think they're kind of disgusting, especially if they have like a curtain as like a shower curtain. I think that they're just so disgusting. Even like when we're going on vacation and I'm finding like a hotel or Airbnb, I will specifically not book it if they have a shower curtain. Like I think they're so disgusting, and I don't like shower floors. Even on vacation, I bring like flip-flops to wear in the shower because I do not want my feet touching the floor. That's the only kind of like germophobic thing that I have about myself, is like public showers. It's just so gross to me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I definitely can't work out after I get off. Like that's just not an option. So my schedule is actually really great. Like these next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be Monday through Thursday. But then once I'm like on my own, well, I will be on my own, but once I'm comfortable seeing like all the patients, then my schedule will switch to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be a work from home day, half a day on Thursday, and then Friday. So it's like I have that midweek break, which I kind of appreciate because it kind of sucked being away from home all week. Like I feel like I've seen my daughter, but I feel like I haven't had a chance to spend time with her, you know? And we wanted to go see Joker tonight, and we were thinking like maybe she should spend the night at my parents'. But then I'm like, I haven't seen her all week. Like I really don't want her to be away. Like I want to spend time with her. So we'll just kind of delay that until I get like my midweek schedule set up, like my midweek breaks. So that's my update. I didn't vlog at all this week. I just could not. Mentally, I just could not. It would have been way too much. So today is Friday, so this is gonna be like an end of the week into next week vlog. So this will be like my first like real week as a nurse practitioner by myself with my own patients scheduled under my name. Just wild. So I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and grab some meats, and then I really want to decorate for Halloween today or tomorrow or this weekend. We already kind of have Halloween decorations, but I want to get some more. So I think I'm gonna go to like Joann's. Usually I'll get decorations from like Target and stuff, but I realized that Joann's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby, their decor is like so much cheaper than Target, of course. And it's also like cute, it's reasonably priced. So I'm gonna go to Joann first and then and see what I can find. I do have a gift card to Target, so maybe I'll go. But yeah, that's the plan. Tomorrow we're gonna go to a fall festival. And yeah, that's our weekend. I was thinking maybe catching like a matinee for Joker. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, but we're ready for the day. Good morning. We're getting ready to go to gymnastics. So I made her Mila's breakfast. I baked like some eggs in the oven because she really doesn't like scrambled eggs. I think maybe it's a texture thing. So I like beat up eggs and bake it in the oven for 10 minutes to make it like little baked strips. Bunch of blueberries and pancakes. So Dada is getting her ready. Hopefully he chooses a good gym outfit. So yeah. Let me see. Hi, sweetie pie.
Can you say good morning, Mama? Nope, I'm busy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Use your foot. Oh, you still got your bun in. You still got your bun. Bye. Bye-bye. Very cute. That's a nose. Where's Grandma's nose?
Stop, baby.
And where's Grandma's eyes?
Show me eyes.
Where's Grandma's eyes? Yes.
On my ears.
Where's Grandma's ears? Her hair is covering it.
Yeah.
Ears. And where's Grandma's mouth?
Mouth.
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 You got a little quarterback.
I know.
So cute.
Okay. So I bought this stand to put on our desk, but I don't even know if this is the right thing. I don't remember it being wooden. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But I wanted to buy like elevated stand so that I can put my work laptop and then put my MacBook down here. But I don't know if this is like the right stand. Or maybe, actually, I wonder if it's just like this is the standard box and the right color is in here. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Yes, okay. It's the right color. I bought this. I bought it in white. Oh my god, I have to assemble this. I don't want to do that. I hate assembling things. Hopefully it's easy. Well, today is Sunday and I'm starting to get Sunday scaries, which sucks because it's something that I haven't experienced in a long time. But if you don't know what Sunday scaries are, it's basically like when you get anxiety and you're feeling nervous about the upcoming work week. I hate that feeling, and I feel it starting to creep up on me and I don't appreciate it. I don't know if it's because probably because I'm like nervous now that I'm gonna have my own patients and stuff. But yeah, I feel it. It's not bad, but I do feel that sense of like anxiety about going to work for this week. Luckily, like my schedule isn't too heavy. I'll be seeing one patient an hour for the next 2 weeks. So it's not bad, but I do feel a little bit nervous about it. Something that I need to overcome. So for the next 2 weeks, I'll be seeing pretty much like brand new patients. So the patients that I do have on the schedule for this week, there is no chart review because they're like brand new in the system. So I have no information on it. So it's basically like starting from fresh. But a lot of them are just kind of like annual physicals. So I think that it'll be a little bit more straightforward, but some of them are coming in for specific complaints, which kind of gives me like an idea of like how I should go about it, like what kind of workup I should do. But still, it's, you know, I guess it's like the anxiety of like being on my own and seeing my own patients and kind of going through all the motions of ordering things, documenting, referring them to the right places. Prescribing medications really is another big one for me. But luckily, like I was able to purchase the Hippocrates app, their annual fee, which is like $180. But luckily they give me a CME allowance, so I get reimbursed for all of that. So that's nice. I loved Hippocrates during NP school. And I just really think it's so straightforward. Like if you type in anything like diabetes, it gives you just the layout of everything that you need to know. So I really, really appreciate it. We do have access to UpToDate, but I don't know, like UpToDate is really great for like a really deep dive into like what you're suspecting. But when I am in a patient's room and I go on UpToDate, it's just like it's so much information. Like I just want something that's a little bit more straightforward. If I want it more like thorough, like in-depth information on it, then I'll go to UpToDate. It's a really great resource, but I needed something that was a little bit more like straightforward. So I got Hippocrates. So that's gonna be pretty much like my go-to for that. But yeah, I don't know. I have my Sunday scaries. I'm gonna go out to brunch in a little bit, which is why I'm kind of like halfway like dressed. I have like my makeup on. I need to put on the rest of my outfit. I actually should be leaving in like 10 minutes. We went to a fall festival yesterday. It was really fun. But so we went to the same fall festival last year when Mila was 3 months old. So we went again this year, and it was very difficult keeping her like sitting still. Like she just wants to walk around the whole park. But there were a million kids and they were playing like soccer and tug of war and baseball. And she's just trying to like get into the middle of everything. So it was very difficult and it was hot. So I was sweating. We were drinking hard kombucha. So we were like tipsy, trying to run after her. So it was a lot. It was kind of very exhausting, but it was fun. It was fun to see like how different she is a year later. You know, it's definitely a way different experience. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish doing this. Hopefully I can get it right, and then I'll head out for brunch. Right, so here's our brunching outfit. I got these linen pants from American Eagle. It's their Curve Love pants. They're super cute and flowy. And then I got my Balenciaga sneakers and a little tank from American Eagle. Let's go brunching. See you game. Good morning, guys. It is 7:10 in the morning. I just got back from my hot yoga class. I went from 5:30 to 6:30. It's actually really good. Like stretched out and stuff. But yeah, so today is my first day of having like full patients. So I have a patient every hour. It's a total of 6 patients today, so we'll see. Like I said, I don't really know much about them because they're pretty much new patients. But I did all of my pre-charting yesterday, so I'm kind of like ahead. But my first patient is at 8:30, so I'm gonna try and get there a little bit earlier just to get settled and stuff. So I tried to do like a morning yoga class so that I can kind of get my mind off of like I'm having a full day of patients today. So we'll see. My outfit for today, I'm literally wearing the same pants that I did, but they're so cute. I didn't want to wear scrubs today. I wanted to look nice, kind of. So yeah, let's go. Morning, guys. We're filming off of the iPhone today. My battery died. I had my camera in my car like this entire week and I just turned it on and it won't turn on. So iPhone footage, but it's Saturday. I'm gonna tell y'all the tea about this week. So like this week at the beginning of the week, y'all know that I was feeling like really nervous and just like the Sunday scaries and everything. And like I saw maybe an average of 4 or 5 patients. It's so sunny. So I saw an average of like maybe 5 patients a day, which is not bad. It was like spread out, so I had time to like document and stuff like that. But like midweek, like Wednesday-ish, I don't know, sometimes like I would come across situations where I feel like, man, I should have known that. Like I should have known to order that or prescribe that. Like, why didn't I ask that question, kind of thing. And I realized that it's kind of hard for me now in my career. Like when I was working as a nurse, I was so confident in everything that I was doing. Like I knew what I was talking about. I knew the kind of things to look for, the kind of things to ask, you know, because you're just doing it for so long. You've been working as a nurse for years. So you're very like competent in the area, or really kind of like an expert after 8 years. And then now in my career, I'm going back to like not completely novice, but like competent. And I don't know, like I don't like relying on people, especially like if I'm constantly having to ask questions and stuff, because I'm a very independent worker. Like I just want to just like have my patients and take care of them, and that's it. And having to like, you know, ask all these questions and stuff and be so hesitant and not be like fully confident, it's not sitting that well with me. But I know like it's just gonna happen because there's no way that I can know absolutely everything as a new grad. So it's something that it's like an internal conflict in myself. And even though like I get really positive feedback from the patients, they say that like I take my time and I listen to them, and you know, I'm great, I give great like service and stuff, but when I leave, like I don't really feel good because like I feel like I didn't maximize my potential. But it's like I said, like I can't know everything. So that has been like my conflict this week, is just being like really hard on myself for not knowing things, but that comes naturally like with my position. But when I worked on Thursday, it went way smoother. You know, like I felt a lot better when I left work. I had a half a day Thursday, and then I was off on Friday yesterday. I've been watching this video of this nurse practitioner. Her name is the Real World NP, where she pretty much like gives advice to new nurse practitioners. And I was watching her imposter syndrome video, and she made a good point about when you're in school, you learn a lot of textbook things, like that's where your experience is coming from. But then when you get into practice, that's when you start to see the same things over and over again, and your knowledge is based on clinical experience. So I guess that's the phase that I'm at right now, where everything that I've been seeing is stuff that I've learned in the textbook, but it'll come a little bit more naturally to me when I start seeing the same things. You know, I'm used to working inpatient, so I'm used to like the worst of the worst. So when people come in and they have just this vague complaint of diarrhea or like constipation or headaches, fatigue, it's so vague in primary care, and you have to kind of like narrow down every single body system. You have to know exactly what to ask. And luckily, like I do my chart reviews, so I already create kind of like a list of differentials to rule out other symptoms that can have that like present the same way. So that's helpful, but that's another big thing, is like knowing what to ask for something so simple. But like I said, if you see like kind of the same things, it'll come a little bit more naturally. Like, you know, you'll know like the route that you want to go down. But it's a ton of documentation, especially like when patients come in and they have like complaints about 5 to 10 different things. I realize that like I cannot address every single thing, even though I would like to. There's no way that I can address like 10 different problems, because it's a lot. And especially like when you're documenting, you have to document on every single thing that you talked about. So you know, narrowing it down to like 3 or 4 major things, and then you're like following up on their previous visits and their previous comorbidities. So primary care is definitely a lot. But you know, week 1 down of having my own patient panel. So today is Saturday. I have to go to an orientation this upcoming Monday, and then back to Tuesday through Thursday, and then my schedule is going to switch to Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So pretty great schedule. I was actually on the way to my laser appointment, and they texted me like 15 minutes before my appointment and was like, yeah, your clinician is sick and she's not going to be in. They said that she was like on her way to work, and then she turned around because she wasn't feeling good. But I'm like, you know, I woke up early to come to this appointment, and now it's like, what am I supposed to do? So they double booked me. So I have to go in an hour, and I'm assuming that even if I go in at 10:15, I'm still gonna have to wait because it's a double booked appointment. So that was kind of annoying. And honestly, like, you know, if she's sick, that's totally fine. But I feel like if you're sick, you shouldn't even attempt to come to work. Like, try to push through it. Like, I don't think that you should do that. I think that you should stay home, even like the day before. If you know that you're getting sick, you shouldn't come in. And especially like you're gonna risk everyone else getting sick. So whatever, it's probably gonna be a long morning. I'm at Target, so I'm going to get some things. in the meantime. And then there's a Michael's over here too, so I'm gonna go over there. So it kind of worked out, but I wanted to just kind of knock it out because I hate going. I have 3 more sessions left, so yeah, y'all. I hope my phone doesn't run out of storage. I just upgraded my phone, but still, this is like almost a 10-minute video. Anyways, yeah, that was first week NP.